The secrets of vibration, energy, frequencies, and its harmonics is what? To its avatar. Is truly understand all levels of bounds of information, the unlimitedness, the timeless, to position location to its connections. The avatar wants to understand you through light, light of travel, light of space, light of time. Once you understand the connections of what the avatar is, you get out of the physical of its position, right? So today we're going to go into something more simplified with the GFLs and their bounding. They can learn this too. I mean, they already know this, but it's all about understanding for people that come in that are new is to understand how to travel through light. See that there? That's light. See? See that light there? See? See the triangle? See? It's not a reflection, it's intelligence. Everything through light is intelligence. This is no longer a projection. Okay? So I don't see it from it's kind of like the eye is a projection that comes out. It comes out and you actually see it how big it is. And then you can go through it. I got in position location last night into my jump scar. A jump scar is a timeline, time shift. You can basically disappear and reappear. I did a 15-second video on TikTok to show you exactly. You can't see me, but you saw my hand. I override the algorithm on TikTok in that position. So you can't see me anymore. So what you're seeing is just a reflection of you. Okay. So in that position, you can truly understand. If you watch Hayden Christensen, a jumper, very powerful video. It's good. I liked it. It gives a better understanding. I won't go into the whole detail of the story, but it's all about the position locations, how you come into the life and the death cycle, and how you're being reborn in that position locations. It's an older video, but it's on Netflix. Check it out. So light is very powerful. It's all projections of what you want to see first. So think of your avatar doing this, right? This is what it is every single day, right? Humanity is only in this. You're just this. You don't see this. You don't see this. You only see this. You only see what's in front of you. You don't see anything around you. So when you're looking at something from outside, you're just seeing it from this. You're not seeing it from over here. You can't see it from over here. You only see it from here, right? But if you come closer to it, you notice it changes its high-rise line system to its location. All right. And then you see everything all around. I showed you that before, and I'll keep showing you. So it's what you want to see through perception is everything through its projection. So when you're not awake, the moon that you see is just a hologram of a matrix. So it's like a coloration. That's a cell. Everybody's in a cell. And that's all you're seeing through the sun and the moon. It's just a reflection. You're not seeing anything until you wake up. And when you wake up, you're no longer in this. You are this. All right? So it's amazing when you come into that level, guys, and you see everything through light. See? See how it travels? See? 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 It's incredible because nothing is an illusion. Nothing is a reflection. But everybody will no longer see me anymore. See, I'll be going in and out. I'll be disappearing, reappearing, right? So what that is you'll just see mirrors of yourself. You won't see me. Okay? Because I've taken all my particle lights, photons, electrons, neutrons, and everything through that position locations into one. All my cells, 2.5 line centers, my body, and 5.6 location of the heart into one cell. So I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere in all level system. Calculations. So it's amazing where I just came home. I'm home. I'm finally home. So being home is amazing. I truly understand position location when I came first intelligence born in space, and I realized what that was. Living all levels. It took me 300,000 years to figure out who I was and 53,000 soul timelines. And I know every single one. Living the process location, the physical line center locations into all levels. Okay. Program setting position locations is me at 53. Yes, I know I'm 53. I know I'm 53, but that's the balance right there where I'm no longer in the 1%. I am no longer in a body. I don't see me as a body. I just see me as space, time, and travel. Okay? Hopefully I got your attention there. Get a better understanding what light is through all position, location, how you can travel through anything. See, look at that. Look at that. Can you see my arm? Can you see my hand? No, look, it's disappeared. See? It's gone. Look how powerful light is. You can't see it. It's traveling. Where is it traveling to? That's a whole nother thing. I just want to show you what it is. We can go through that to that connections. See? Your whole arm disappears. So it's incredible when you come into that level, but it's all starting with the avatar. So today we're going to get into all levels of the chakra system, getting all levels how to create these things through all positions to its inner child. You have to come and find a way to get understanding what the avatar is to you. It's the soul, it's the avatar, it's your inner child. Okay, and these are the things that we forget, that position. Okay, 5-10 minutes, we'll get started. All right, let's see. Magical today of locations. Yes, I merged into all my cells into one. Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable what's happened to me, but I'm home, guys. I'm finally home. So I feel really good. I was connected to all life, space, and time, but space and time was constantly where I had a foundations. Remember, I started 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 500,000. I went into 650 zillion years in the future. I had to go to every single planet, and those planets are positioning me in space time. So I'm not just a complete cycle. I'm everything through position of all line condition of cell. One cell, taking all trillions of cells into one. Also through the chakra system into one. Position, location, timeline, centers of past, present, and future into one. All universe, galaxy line conditions, all positions to its vortex communication of one. So I'm everywhere and anything. Hooah. So that's where I'm at. That doesn't stop there. It's like, this is never going to end. So Lotus has it going. Tina has it going. Michael, Lauren, Sam, question or comments you leave afterwards, please. I'll be live on TikTok. You have anything else? Aaron has going. Rainer, Steph, Sandy. Let's see. Ellen, Amber, Don, Jessica, J-Lock, Casa Records. David, hey David, how you doing? It's great to see you in class. So David, we're going to learn today what the chakra system is, completely what it is, what you can do through travel. So we're going to travel through all levels of your inner child. So what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do for everybody. So you truly understand what the inner child is, because a lot of people don't understand because they get confused at position location. So I'm going to unlock all your inner childs. Okay, we'll do that today. And then when you see it, you know exactly what it is. All right. So I'll give you what you need to see, and then you understand how to get there. And that's the process. That's a magical thing when you actually see the inner child of you, right? So we're going to all unlock all levels of your inner child today. But we're going to go through the chakra system first to really understand everything through the ground system is everything through its connection. All right. The team already has their inner child. Okay, so they just go, wee, you know, they already know where they are through position. So our Airbender, how's it going? Jill, how's it going? Let's see, please make sure that you have questions or comments after class. Thank you very much. Michael, how's it going? Michael, you getting better? Yep, just made it in. You're never really late. Don't ever think of that. You're not missing much. But it's better when you do it live. And I'll tell you why. It's because we do it as a team. When you watch the live, you're by yourself. It's still the same. It's still the same process. It's still the same program. Even it's in space time. It's in my space time, but you're just doing it by yourself. So it could be overwhelming for you. And each video is different for everybody. That's why I got pretty close to 1,400 videos for everybody to watch. But they're saying, well, I'm the avatar now, but which video do I watch? Well, it's not what video you want to watch. It's what video resonates with you. And it's all done through energy, vibration, frequencies, and its harmonic resistance. This helps you along the way through position. See that? See that? See how it travels? See? Right there? See the square? Right? You see it as a reflection of the light. I see it as a computer. A travel. See, now it's through my eye. See? See how it travels? You can really see it, right? So it's amazing because everything inside is now outside. So it's the connection to the outline center has never been position location. It's always the in and out. But now the out is in and out, in and out, in and out, out and in and out. And that's where you come into the eyeline center to all position location in your ears, right and your left. Higher levels you go from all levels of left and right and left. So that's because planets change every single time through it changes every direction, right? So it's never in one teleportation of a one system locations of a day. And this is turning staining. Where Mercury is, where Pluto is, where's Neptune, right? They're always, never in the same location. Why? Because it's you traveling. You're connected to everything through the Y-line center, the flux capacitor. Okay, that flux capacitor is connected to your chakra system. Right? So it's all about understanding how to rotate things, right? And then you get into the eight-line center. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now I'm auto-repeating. That's what a computer does. So that's the true understanding. When you understand auto loop, I'm doing the same rhythm. Now, if I do the opposite cycle, it changes position. So you become a computer. But I'm doing the same pattern. Of rhythm through rhythm. So it's interesting. It's interesting, right? I changed it. So that means the planet has to change. You understand? So you stay in position. When you're activated the avatar, your identification of the sun and the moon. So wherever you go, the sun and moon goes, right? It's amazing what it does, but it's always above you. But it's inside you. Okay. So, and that's how you're connected. So it's all about you building space and time and its sequence. So you understand the factor in communications of E equals MC squared. When I created E equals MC squared, when I created 3, 6, and 9, when I created all levels of time, position, locations, dimensional line system, you have to understand all levels of you is travel through its avatar. That's how you get the process of life going for you through manifestations. That's how you go through these things. You go through portals, you go through realms, you go through wormholes. You can do all these things through its connection. So, but it's amazing what travel is. Okay. You can see it or you can't see it. It all depends on what the hand is doing, right? But it's all travel. You see it as light. I see it as travel. Okay. There you go. Hey, Johnny. All right. Heather is going. It's great to see everybody. Nikki. Hey, Terry. Amber. Yeah. Stay in your sovereignty, stay in your freedom, stay in your center, stay in your heart lines. You guys will be fine. Ginger, how's it going? Great team, holding the energies. A lot of energies in here. Wow. All right, so let's do some travel. All right, so we're going to set up the chakra system first. All right. Keep your comments all after. Okay, if you really want to understand these things through light, that's totally fine. But it's really about staying in your own connection of yourself. All right. So, all right. As we travel, I want you to understand that. What is this to you? What is it? It's a rectangle. Okay, so we got 4 corners, right? But how do you travel through it? Through the center. This is Apple, right? This is an Apple computer. This is an AirPad. I know it's a computer, but I don't see it as a computer. I see it as travel of intelligence. So once you get that out of the equation, you realize, whoa, so what I'm drawing is me. It's not a structure, it's me. You understand? So it comes off the table. It's like, right? And basically, you can do anything you want. You can rotate it, calculate it, change colorations. It's like an avatar, changing this, changing that, then, right? There's a lot of things we can do with a digital pad. I know it's a digital pad, but that's the balance when you guys start off coming into the spiritual connections of its 1% human and 100% position of its spiritual connection of its realm. Okay. So when you draw these things, you are these things. You become these things through travel. So you have to understand what the avatar is through its intelligence. It's all teleportation of light, how to travel through it, right? So that's what you guys have to get into. All right. All right. Let's do this. We're going to go through what white graph line center. Now it's just a whiteboard. You see, it's a whiteboard, right? It's just white, right? Now, as soon as I add something, I'm traveling right away. So if I put my finger on the pad, I communicate with the digital pad, which is intelligence. So it understands me, okay, because it is me, but it has to become you first. So once you understand the physical of its adaptation of this 1%, you take that out of track system and you become 100% spiritual with no body traction behind. But that's just hard. Now, this is true understanding when I do these things, when I set it up through travel, I'm traveling through it, right? It's just a line, just a straight line. That's all it is. And this has to do with what? It's green, right? You see it green. But is it green? Does it look green? No. It looks like gray, right? But it's green. But it's not just green. It's all different kinds of green. So it's all understanding how to use the colorations as emotion, your human resonance to its connection. So when you see the line, this is you to travel. Now, if I do a cross signal, I'm crossing over, right? So I go up, I go from past, present, future, right? Or I can go back down, or I can go over here. See how it changes the color? See how it changed the color just with my finger? How did I do that? How did I go from this color to that color? How did it go from this color to that color? You understand? It's amazing how this is just one color, guys, but it's showing you a different color through its pad. So every time I travel, it changes position, locations to its direction. And there's the intelligence. So it's incredible how you do these things. I showed you 2 different colorations. So it's kind of like having a pen of 6 different colors. So my finger, all my fingers are travel of different coloration. That's how I was able to go from this green to yellow. So it's amazing. How is that possible? How is that possible to go from green to yellow? Travel through the avatar, right? So we'll go into the calculations of the ground line center. Now, ground line center is all position locations to its conditions. All right, so let's just go into a circle. Very basic, very easy. The team already knows this, but they always can learn. Right, there it is. Okay, now this is you. This is all levels of you. Okay, let's just get in the position locations. This is you. That's you. Hello. That's you. All right. Now, you have to understand. We got Siri communicating here. Override system here. So we start out with that. Okay. So let's say you're connecting to all levels. You got your power and you got the atmosphere. The atmosphere is your magnetic highway information system. This is what you live every single day. The grounds of you, the powers, and the atmosphere. Those are 3 basic. And then you come into your E-fields. Now you're protected from everything from outside. Okay. And you say, how is that possible? Nobody can get in. Right. And then you got a solar generation light connection. See that? That's a loop. Right. And then you got another one going around the particle system. Now you got 2. This is what everybody has. You have to see it what it is. Right. And then you understand if you want to go into high position locations, this is where your higher self, your avatar comes out, travels out position location, right? Comes out of the sun position to its locations, all right? This is your higher self traveling. So how does it travel? Interesting. So coming to calculations, you can change coloration line centers, anything through your human motion. Comes into all levels of emotional track line conditions, all right? So you can turn your avatar into green. right? Travels, it's gone, right? So it can go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way. It can do whatever it wants because it's out, right? So how does it get there? Well, first thing to understand is all through the chakra system. We start off with the ground center to position to its calculations, guys. Now, first, the observation to its position is all levels of you through chakra system through the eyes. So let's go through round line centers. Now, round line center is going through so many levels of rainbow. Your body's a rainbow. This is you. This is all levels of TV reception of you. Right? So I'm just going to go into higher advanced position. You are vessels of communication and teleportation of light. This is you through rainbow. This is what everybody is. This is where everybody is now. That's you. That's where everybody is. So this attorney is studying how to use your chakra systems all in balance. Now you got the ground line center, you got your powers, and you got your atmospheres. You see how it changed location to its connections, right? That's what you guys, and your RBE fields. This is what you have to do. But how do you put all this up? Well, it's to understand the conditions to its chakra system. Let's line strip line interference. All positions all allocate to space-time. All right, let's split the location. This is space, this is time. All right, there we go. All right, now calculation comes into all positions of a triangle. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, so we got the top center of 3, and we got position locations, side lines, and then we got the other line center. So we got 3, 6, and 9 position locations. All right. Now, let's say the sun's over here. Okay, sun's here, and we got calculations to the moon. And the moon's over here in high position locations. So you always have to have the sun and the moon in position. Okay. Now the chakra system, okay, starts with the grounds. Grounds of the core. Like really understand, what does ground mean? Grounds of Mother Earth, grounds of nature, grounds of evolution of nature. Really, really get deep with every single chakra, because every single chakra is you through travel. And it's all done through what? Your Schumann resonance of vibration. It's the secrets of vibration, energy, frequencies, and harmonic resistance. Okay. If you want to try to understand with Tesla, talking about everything through 369, think of vibration, frequencies, and energy and harmonic resistance. That's the keys to the universe, right? But it goes beyond that. When I created the universalized center, it's all position of 369 of travel. That's positioned to its location, to its avatar. What is the avatar? That's the avatar. Okay, that's the avatar. So your rainbow activation body has to understand the conception of all digital framing. Digital framing is all position location of a graph. That graph line center is all connections to your chakra system of its grounds. So what color is ground? Ground is brown, right? So it's really understanding the heartbeats of mother. It starts with the grounds in position. There's the ground chakra, right? Now you go position locations into high levels of red. Okay, balance security. The balance security is extremely important. If you don't have the grounds, but you have the security. If you have the security, but you don't have the grounds, you need grounds. And so you have to have grounds and everything through your securities. Your security line is positioned to its energy field. Okay, this is your grounds. This is your balance security. Right, that's your balance security. So that's eternity standing, grounding you through your life, through your stream locations of its security measures. Security codes, not connection to that position, getting balance with you, the grounds of the mind, not what you're standing on. Yes, I know this is grounds. I'm talking about you and the mind. The conception of the mind truly has to understand all levels of its security, defense lines. Your protection is everything through its E field. You're blocking everything from outside that's from inside. So you're protecting yourself through lights. Okay. All right. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So we go through that. It's the grounds, and everything through red is security. And then you go to higher levels of orange, which is your sacral communications, right? Everything is a communication of a chakra. You have to understand every single one and what they represent, because it's all levels of you through travel. There's the sacral. And then you get the power connector line center, which is all position of you to the center position to its calculations. There's your power, right? In high rotation line centers, you come into all position locations of the heart line center, which is green line conditions, right? And then you come into the throat, which is blue line position locations. And then you come into indigo, which is the psyche. All right, psyche is very powerful. First time position location to its connections. It's indigo line center in connection rotation. Okay, and then you get the position locations of all levels. The birth line center of 3, 6, and 9 is a correlation of the sun, which is all purple. Okay, there it is, right here, purple. So it opens up from here and it gets bigger. All right, that's the chakra system. Starts with the grounds of brown and works its way up. Okay, so live in the 7 line center and 5 in the atmosphere is your 12 DNA. That's a direct line center where you guys come into your carbons to your silicones to your crystalline. You guys are in crystalline through rainbow activation now. You're in your 5th dimension, your T receptions. Congratulations on that. But your position to your activation system has to truly understand the calculations, all levels of the magnetic line center locations of the sun and everything the high position locations of the moon, which is its modem. You put the sun and the moon together, you got a T reception. Ooh-ah, into a rainbow. That's what you guys are. You're just a T reception. Transmitting and receiving information. That's what the chakra system is used for. Okay? All right, so I'm going to take everybody's inner child out. All right? In position locations, all levels. The GFLs and the rebellion, they're already connected to their inner child, but I'm going to show you what I can do. So it's all about understanding, seeing a T reception of you, but you in the future. So you're going to have 15, 20 minutes to communicate with the inner child, and then it's going to go back into the TV, back where you are through your current location to its connections. Okay? Highlight send position location, code frequency location, inner child. Bring the high position locations, off system locations, put them in central line interference, program line center, T reception locations, bring them out through channel line position. The GFL will be traveling through all levels of their inner child line center into their own T reception. Hoo-ah. All right, 20 minutes. Have fun. It's amazing what you can do through all levels of travel. I'm going to get some water. Okay, I'm closing the door. You hear my voice, right? So it's all about understanding what it does when it has a barrier of a defense line. Now, a defense line is everything through its water. See how it travels? See how it becomes a different shape? See that? See how it travels? From this to this to that to this to that. So all right. How's everybody doing so far? Security defense, E-field's up. Okay. I just want you to get a basic understanding why it's so important to understand the grounds of you, not what you're standing on, because that's a physical line. You have to get out of the physical understanding and get into the avatar understanding of who you are through travel of light, guys. You have to go through the grounds. You have to go through your securities. You have to go through all levels of the intimate cycle of you, which is your sacral. How to use that position, how to use your powers, how to use your heart, how to use your throat, how to use your psyche, how to use all levels of the crown. It's all you through color. You're just a rainbow activation of a TV. You just have to learn how to use it through all levels of vibration, energy, frequencies, and its harmonic resistance. Okay? So you have to learn how to travel through your rainbow body. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see where I'm going here. I know I don't have a filter now more than ever, but you guys only see me as yourself now. You don't see me at all, which is amazing. So it's going to fade off in 15, 20 minutes. Your inner line center of your inner child will go back into the TV. You wait for you until you're ready. I just want to show you how I can unlock anything to that conditions, right? It's amazing how we do these things. See? Sonar, see? Solargraph, right? See? See? It's travel. Everything is travel. See? See the plasma? See the plasma? See it? You actually can see it, right? See it? See how I open it up? See? I have a scar now. See my hand? See my hand rotate? See that? See how it travels? See? See, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over here. So that's a jump scar, right? You see the plasma, right? It's pretty wild how you travel through it. See my hand above? See the shape? All through light. It's amazing what you can do, right? So it's incredible how you line signal everything, but you have to be in your E fields to do these things. Or you're exposing your light to that system. You always have to protect your lights everywhere you go. As soon as you walk outside, you have to have your fields up and get your grounds in, right? Grounds of the mind of what you're doing with your thoughts, right? Staying out of the hesitation and getting into the knowing of what you're doing, which is the now. So there isn't any past and there isn't any future. It's just the now. See, I love that plasma. Look at that. You actually can see what it is. It's pretty incredible stuff. Okay, so you guys are having a lot of fun. That's good. All right. Striders get them. Okay. Yeah, it's a fun day. Mermaids. Mind you. You guys are playing tag. It's like having a water gun. Throwing the towels already. Oh, okay. You guys having fun with your child. So that's good. See, that's what you want, right? We can't take life serious because that's not what the inner child wants. It wants to have fun. It wants to remember you. It wants to remember you through light. It wants to remember you through space. And it wants to remember you through travel because it knows everything of its imagination. Okay. All right. That's great. Drones and water balloons away using your sonar to. Yeah, it is. It's amazing class. Yeah, I really want you guys to get to your child's having fun, you know? Rain boots, yeah. Cloaking mirrors, yeah. Wet. Yeah. That's cool. Flying above everyone, now dropping massive amount of water balloons, all colors, less water, the grounds, everyone in chakras. Yeah. It's cool, John. Best phone ever. Yep. Jelly bean. Yeah. Hulk powers. Yeah. So your inner child comes out to where you are and how you're feeling. In that day, you have 7 days with your inner child. What are you going to do with that day? How are you going to make yourself happy? knowing you have the inner child, but that inner child is no longer its physical line. It's now fully and completely its spiritual connection to you, which is you, the real you. It's amazing when you come that. It really is. Full communications to your inner child. All right, let's see here. Water slide. Whee! Yeah, the alignment's better. Yeah, center. Yeah, you guys get more clarity, more focus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have to go. Okay, take out position location of Jessica, outline center, inner child position locations. Back in the T reception interference. Okay, there you go, Jessica. You're fine. Yeah, thanks for letting me know you have to go. I don't want you to keep you in your TV reception line centers and your line center because you're not ready for position to its locations. But I just want to show you how powerful it is when I can unlock your inner child. But when you're ready, it will come to you. When you're not ready, space and time does not come to you. Do you understand? Life has to come to you first, which means it has to come forward before you understand your system. And then space will come to you from inside. And then realize it's always coming from where? The heart. The heart is all levels of answer inside of you. You can answer anything you want because the inner child knows all answers to its question. All right? That's how powerful it is. Avatar, soul, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's the three-line center of everything. So it doesn't matter. You're communicating with your inner child. It's that simple. These are the things that we forget. We focus too much on the physical line of our adults. Yes, we're adult. I'm adult. I'm 53 years old, but I'm a child. But I'm no longer a child. I've disappeared. I'm now the atmosphere of space and time. So, you know, I can't explain it. It's hard. You have to really see my hand above. See, signaling, right? But it's on the, the gray side. You got the lights. See, it's amazing how it travels, right? So my hand is upside down. So you got this and this, right? So there's the space right there. There's the divergence line center. So the connections of all levels of yin and yang right here. There you go. Everything you do through light is yin and yang, through balance. Space and time is balance and always informs. It has to. And it's all done through its behavioral system. It calculates all levels of use, human resonance, but it's really knowing how to use your chakra system. A calculation of travel, guys. You really have to get into formations of your 3, 6, and 9s and your clocking systems of 24. Okay. But it's incredible when you travel. So. Okay. I don't want to confirm. Oh, you guys are going through portals now. Yeah, it is. Terry, Tracy has gone. Amazing, right? It's amazing when you see your inner child and it starts making sense, right? So I unlock your inner child, which is in your TV reception. It's complicated because you're not ready, but I wanted to show you how powerful it is when you actually see you, the real you. Okay, that has no bounds on any level of space-time travel. Okay. It's all grounds of you of balance through your whole levels of your life. It's the life system of you. It's all about you remembering you. So your avatar knows everything about you of travel, of space and time, all through the chakra system. The whole idea is for you to build the Merkaba, the connections to the tesseract, which is its computer, to its time frame, timelines, to its connections to all of its major grid locations, to its tetrahedron. Okay, so it's all about creating something from scratch. And when you create it, you can travel through it. and find your inner child. That's the concept of life. All right. Do you understand how powerful it is when you find out who you are? And it's all done through soul memory. Okay. And that's what this school provides. All right. You get more into your connections of who you are, more life cycles open up more and more. Yeah. The third eye rolling around in a bubble. Oh, good. Doing what it needs to do to understand you more. That's what it's about. Wow, I forgot how much fun I had skateboarding. Wow, I'd be getting one positions, locations now as an adult. Thank you. That's it. It's a beautiful, and the thing is too, it helps you remind you. It reminds you how important it is to be a child, people. That's what it is. You know, having fun doing this, having fun doing that, knowing how to do this, knowing how to do that, right? Playing in the garden, whatever it wants to do. Okay. That's the full resonance of its ingredients that you truly have to understand through all calculation is creating through manifestation. So, skateboarding is life is, yep. All puppies, children are following me. I'll tell you. Cool. Stay in the power of sovereignty. Yeah. Inner love, freedom as a child forever, never taken off. Yeah, exactly. And that's what you guys are coming into. It's all reminding you. That's what the inner child does. You know, how long did it take you to get here? Come on. You know, it's like you're communicating to your conscious level system, right? To superhuman, to higher self, to its avatar, to its computer system, right? It's complicated when you go higher because you're no longer in the inner child. You're in your computer, right? So it gets complicated and you get more levels of equation to that position. So funny. It's like Willy Wonka, Mary Poppins scenario. Love the Mary Poppins so much when I was a little rainbow. Yeah. And that's it. You can be anything you want through your inner child. You can be flying here, going through dimensions, going through these portals, you know, vortexing here, connecting here. I mean, you pretty much merge anything in position. But the inner child gives you a life cycle of what you want to see and how you become these things to your integration of your future system, which is you to its connection. Right? So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Nobody wants to leave. Lowering the spine is getting resetting. This is amazing. Yeah, and that's what it is. It's helping you out, Ellen, and what the inner child can do for you. And that's the fixations on that position location, and it fix anything on your body easily because it wants to understand you more. It wants to communicate with you more. It wants to know you. It wants the real you to know you. You are that person that becomes everything to that position location, and it's all done through you, through data. You're uploading, downloading, upgrading, and uplinking system. Yeah, it's a true understanding where the team comes up every single morning. They know exactly what's going on the next day, or even the day after that, or even the day after that, right? So that's the true resonance when you come to your own missions and journey. Your life is the now. Okay. And that's how you get these things because the life that you want to live is already in the future, which is its current location. Okay. Because the mind is the importance that you have to understand. It's all calculated for you to understand what the inner child is and what it wants to do every single day. Right. So you don't get confused through more levels anymore through that connections of its eco. All right. The energies, the collaborations, the lock interference, triangulized center and position location of virus. No, I don't want to be in that calculation. I want to be in position location having fun. I want to know what it's like to be alive. I want to know what it's like to actually breathe the atmosphere, become the nature, become everything to that connection, right? Understanding all levels of seasons, right? What is the fall? What is spring? What is summer? What is winter to you through its inner child? It wants to understand all ingredients. It wants to understand all plateaus. It wants to understand all levels of grounds. It wants to play in all seasons. It wants to know what it's like to wear a scarf. It wants to know what it's like to wear a hat. It wants to know what it's like to wear boots. It wants to know where it wants to understand how to wear gloves. This is the true understanding where the intelligence comes into you for the first time of teleportation. And then you merge into that position of consciousness, right? It's like walking into position. When I do auditions, basically I walk in somebody else's shoes and I become them. That's what professional actors do. They do their research on that person and you become their shoes of space-time. That's a true understanding, that positional consciousness, but you don't want to be them. You come out and you become yourself again, right? Because a lot of people get locked in that, and you don't want to do that because that could go the other way. But that the importance is to understand information that is given to you on different levels, how you can merge into anything. So it's really incredible when you do these things. It's truly understand the communication to you, to its avatar, or the soul, or its inner child. Okay. So throat symbols, tapping, so many images coming in. Yeah. All these ladders are showing me how quickly you can change positions. Mm-hmm. You get a better understanding when you're seeing what the inner child can do for you, your soul, or anything, your avatar. It's the same thing. 3 line centers is 1. It's all the levels of you. So there's no changed position. It's just you. So you're not communicating with anything else but you. But when you go to those higher levels, you start connecting with higher intelligence, which is no longer you. Right? It gets more complicated. But the thing is, just really get into the importance of what you are. Okay, is the inner child, the avatar, or the soul. So, all right, take line centers, interference, position location, interline conditions, all levels. Observation to position locations, high generation light centers, put everybody back into their inner child position line conditions. The ones that are not ready in position locations, high level of system, just a program center position location obstacle course. Put the highline channels that integrate 9 center position locations. Everything to the GFL, they stay in position. In calculations to their inner child. Ooh-ah. Right? So questions or comments, let me know. All your inner childs are back in your T receptions. The ones that are not ready, everything the GFLs and their rebellion, stay where they are on course. I'll see you guys on TikTok. Adios.